Banshee Moon.
Okay, so as promised, we have Farm Girl in the hot seat for her first ever interview. And I first want to thank you all for providing some really excellent questions to ask her. Yeah. So let's get started. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. So first of all, how old are you, Farm Girl?
48
And
and
do
a
you-
half.
and half. And do you ever want to smack me for always calling you almost 50? That's a question by Tony Johnson.
Oh, thank you, Tony. Yes, I smack him frequently when he says that. But I think it kind of helps people that are in our age bracket find us. So it is helpful in some ways.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of like, let's slow it down a little bit instead of speeding it up. But what
You
do
are what you are.
That's right.
Okay. So let's see. Rick Reed asks, how do you stay so healthy and good looking?
Wow, nice. Thank you.
That's a softball question.
Rick. I'm all into, my favorite things are working out. Eating right is something that we just have to do, so it's not maybe my favorite thing, but we do deprive ourselves somewhat. Sometimes we cheat. I think there's some good questions about cheating too. So.
And he said, how do you think of good looking? Do you think of yourself as good looking?
I mean, everything's relative. Some people say that I look like a big dude. And
you have a pancake ass.
Yeah.
And you have man hands. And do you want me to keep going on?
I've gotten some really nice ones.
That you're a transvestite.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have.
But not completely finished with the turn. I don't know.
So, let's see. The next question is from Ben G. Would Farm Girl ever compete on a reality show? I think she would do great on Survivor, and as a couple, you both would do great on The Amazing Race.
Oh, yes. Well, we've had a few people say The Amazing Race. So Farmer recently has signed us up for that.
Yeah. Well,
should be interesting. If
I've submitted us anyway.
Submitted us,
Yeah.
yes. So I guess we go through the process and see it.
See if they like us. We'll leave it up to them.
Yikes. But Farmer would be a good cohort in that because he's so smart.
Oh, she thinks I'm smart, but
So
yeah,
smart.
I've got her fooled.
He's definitely going to be the brains of the team.
Well, yeah, so thank you guys. A lot of you have actually suggested that, and we're going to give it a shot and see if they have any interest. Abe Lincoln asks, wow, I wonder if that's the actual Abe. No, it couldn't be.
That's pretty cool.
Abe Lincoln asks, do you get any bad comments or feminists that try to attack your channel?
Heck yeah.
Well, they don't like you being...
They say that I create really bad stuff, like guys watch it and go crazy and want to rape people and kill women. And I'm like, are you serious? Are you watching the videos? Like,
we've had a few doozies because it's not right.
Gosh.
I think you should wear a burqa and never be feminine or sexy, and people don't understand.
Yeah, people are like, put on some clothes. You're creating, I don't know, negative stuff. And you go to the beach and you see people with bikinis on all the time, and that's basically what I'm wearing.
Some people are really uncomfortable with you in a bikini, Jen. That's just the way it is. Let's see. R.J. McCready asks, Farm Girl, please name your top. I know you hate these kind of questions, but please name your top 5 movies of all time. Or just as
RJ.
many.
I mean, there's so many good movies, but I must say that I did watch Platoon in the 80s, probably
6 times.
6 in the movie theater. Love that movie. That was so good. And I loved the recent Lone Survivor.
That was a a good movie.
I loved Pretty Woman. I loved Jerry Maguire.
Mm-hmm. Very good movie. Pretty Woman, kind of like soft, cool.
I know, but it was just so good.
Yeah, good actors. Very good actors.
She's so good.
Good looking people, too.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Any more? The Muppets in space?
No.
Annie.
16 Candles.
16 Candles.
Love that.
How old were you when you saw that?
Young. Long duck dong.
Are you sure you have the right? Is that 16
Yes,
Candles,
16
Long Duck Dong?
Yeah.
Oh, a sexy American girlfriend.
Yes. Love it.
How did you like Team America? I know you watched that.
Oh yeah, Team America. Guilty pleasure.
It's terrible, terrible.
Durka Durka.
It's me. Camaro 5 asks, was she a model or a fitness model?
Does being a bud girl count?
Yeah.
'Cause I was a bud girl for a few years.
That's informal. That's called informal modeling. So
Signing posters and.
you were an informal.
Oh, and I got to go to Cabo as a Gold Cup girl
Yeah.
for a marlin fishing tournament.
And
That
you were actually a print model. I remember that magazine.
yeah, that was cool. That was fun.
You've done a few
Good time.
things. Yeah.
And that was in my 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Johnson asks, does she ever want to, oh, we already got that one. How did you choose the name Banshee Moon was a question we got a few times.
Oh, well, that's the brain, so we got to give that one to Farmer.
Well, Banshee Moon, well, that would be a question for me. Banshee was the best dog, one of the best dogs
Super dog.
I ever had. She was a pound puppy mutt,
Aw.
and I was a boy of 7 or 8. It was in the late 60s. So she was just kind of my favorite dog, and we named her Banshee. And you never heard that word, Banshee. And later in life, when I had an art publishing company, I named it Banshee Moon. I published my own artwork, and I had to have a name, and so it was Banshee Moon. And that got forwarded into our YouTube endeavor. So there you are. Great question.
It's a pretty cool name.
Yeah,
and you
we
can
like
make pretty cool logos with it.
And by the way, we had a few Banshees. You and I had a Banshee, Dachshund.
Oh yeah, we had a little cute baby Doxy dog.
Okay, so speaking of Dachshund, Das Hund. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. 2 words, Das Hund, asks, what nationality are you?
All right, so my grandfather would say to that question, you say Italian. But really, I'm kind of a mutt. I'm Italian,
You look
Irish.
Sicilian to me.
Yeah, well, you can see it a little bit of Irish, like my skin's lighter, and
And
French Canadian.
You have that nose that people make fun of all the time on YouTube.
I've got
I
my
love
schnoz.
it. It's a big, gigantic hybrid Italian nose.
Yeah.
And I love it.
German, and a little bit of Scottish.
Mm-hmm.
A mutt.
Okay, so when I think of you ethnically, I think of you as Italian.
Yeah, that's what my grandpa would say.
I may have this name wrong. The PEP SG35 would like to ask, what is Farm Girl's favorite thing to do? And I mean favorite. Whoa, we got to be careful here.
Yeah, I mean, this is family friendly.
No.
No, I'm just teasing.
Totally teasing.
Favorite, and I mean favorite.
Well, I mean,
I think traveling. I mean, I love to travel. I love to.
You like to snow ski when you can, huh?
Yeah, I love to snow ski.
And you love to snowboard, don't you?
I hate snowboarding.
You like the baboon
My
ass.
ass looked like a baboon's ass for 2 weeks after I snowboarded, and my knees were all swollen and bruised. Yeah, that was not my favorite thing.
So you would
But
say
I love to ski.
you like to travel.
And I used to play hockey all the time, love that. I love to CrossFit, but I mean, choose one? What?
I guess we'll just have to
Guess
say
I'm-
traveling.
Yeah,
Which we don't get to do enough of.
love to travel. Plan on doing a lot more of that.
Your dog, I think your dog has kennel cough.
Oh, he's so sweet. Poor little guy.
All right, so let's see. What's the next question? Okay, this is one you love, and you hear this quite a lot. Pinky Covington asks,
Pinky.
is this all natural, or are you on anything? And by that I imagine he means like
Steroids.
steroids, because you
So-
frequently get that question, steroids.
So first of all, me looking at myself, I think that I don't look like a person that's on steroids. I mean, if I were,
Well, I think a lot of people don't know
my
it's,
muscles would be huge, I would be totally ripped, and my face would be bigger.
and
It just,
breaking out.
yeah, I mean,
Well,
it's so unhealthy
all right, so,
to be on steroids,
yeah.
and I'm like, my mind is in the opposite direction of that.
you're
I
more
just-
into good nutrition and treating your
Yeah.
body well, and that wreaks havoc on your body, doesn't it?
People always pay. When you do steroids, it just seems like it just creates an unhealthy environment in your body, and you're gonna either get cancer or, I mean, it's gonna kill you.
I think
eventually.
I think
You
women
burn
get
yourself
leathery looking and bad breakouts on their
Yeah.
skin, and they get their voices get more like mine, and yeah, I just don't think that's a healthy, good look.
Yeah.
And I
And
wouldn't say you look
yeah.
like that steroid kind of person.
No.
And men who are on steroids it affects their personalities. Some of them become very violent.
I
And
think men and women.
there's a lot of stuff that you and I don't know about steroids, and there's different kinds of steroids,
Yeah.
et cetera, et cetera. But suffice it to say, you don't do steroids.
I don't do
You
steroids.
don't condone them.
I just try and eat healthy, try and work out
And-
every day.
and
a little bit.
I know you're
at
not. You don't
least.
want to say anything negative, and this is not directed at Pinky, but to people in general who say that and say it's good genetics that you are healthy or it's steroids. You work really hard, and I see it. I've seen it for 30 years. How hard you work.
I work hard. I don't work as hard as some people that I know that are crazy fit, which I'd like to be, but I just don't have time, and I do
Yeah.
what I can.
Okay.
So
So
thank you, Library.
yeah. Rhino Jackson. Rhino Jackson asks, Jen, what is your favorite country song? I know we like country music, and your dad is a big
So
country
I
music
grew
fan.
up with old time country, like,
Yeah, like Hank and
Hank Williams Jr.,
Yeah.
Charlie Pride.
good music.
Yeah,
And,
really good.
Oh, what's his name?
And-
George Jones.
Yeah, George Jones.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know if I could pick one. My favorite, absolute favorite song in the world or ever is Hotel California.
Oh, you're gonna
By the
piss a lot of
Eagles.
people off.
I love the Eagles. They're like my favorite band. I mean, I love other bands too, but they're
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
it means so much.
Well,
good
that's
music.
not country music. Those guys are
I
from
mean, it's,
Texas.
no,
right?
it's not
Yeah.
country, but yeah,
Okay.
it's more.
All right. So, well, good question. Sorry we couldn't answer that for you.
Sorry, Ryan.
He stopped loving her
Yeah,
today.
that's a good one.
They placed a wreath upon his door. Oh, sorry.
Good. I like that one.
I love that one.
Yeah.
Phoebes lives.
Or
Phoebe-
anything by Keith Urban.
Let's not go there, please. Okay. Phoebes lives, I think his name is, would like to ask you, what part of your physique do you like the best and are you most proud of?
Probably would be my abs. They're not always there perfectly, but I try and work on them pretty hard. And really, abs are diet, mostly diet and cardio.
Yeah.
Really can't get abs by just doing sit-ups.
You
crunches and
have to
stuff. Yeah,
deprive yourself a
you
little bit.
have to.
Yeah, and you can cheat, but
It's
you
not
don't.
fair,
As a
but-
rule, well, I think as a rule, we eat well, but we allow ourselves.
Maybe
certain
like
treats and
once
treats.
every few months or so. It's
Yeah.
not like once a week or anything, because it adds up. Bad decisions add up,
Yeah.
and good decisions add up. So
All right. And so the next question is from Victor Calais.
mhm.
He asks, "What is your favorite food item that you believe contributes to your overall health? Oh, we were talking about some good food today.
Probably wild caught salmon.
Love.
We eat a lot of that.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to make it taste so delicious.
Just don't overcook it.
Yeah. And that and probably avocados.
Yeah.
Love avocados.
And we eat a lot of salad,
And nuts.
That's a really good question. But those are a couple of things that we like. Lots of vegetables, but I would say salmon too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Salmon's delicious. Spinach.
Anthony Burrell or Burrell asks, terrible names. Farm girl seems as intelligent as she is beautiful.
Aww.
Maybe it's been discussed earlier, but where did she go to school or college? And your college?
I went to Tulane University and got a 4-year degree in business administration.
Where'd you go before that?
High school. Ithaca, New York. Ithaca High. Cheerleader. Whoop, whoop.
Okay, well, good question and very flattering. I think she's smart too. Mr. Fook Hugh wants to know if is the Irish Mafia real? Wait, no, that's not a legitimate
I think you're
question.
pronouncing that wrong. It's the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
F-U-K, last name H-U-E. Oh, I thought it was a Japanese guy. All right, never mind that. Well, is the Irish Mafia real? We'll save that question until next time. Truck Shackley has a question. Farm girl, you obviously eat very healthy, but I'm wondering, do you have a guilty pleasure? Is there a food that you love to eat that is totally unhealthy and that you indulge yourself in once in a while?
You know, it's the best thing ever.
Pizza?
Pizza from Slice of Life Pizza.
Just a slab of gluten.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jennifer.
So good. If I cheat, that's what I want. Or
with quality mozzarella and extra sauce. And
either that or a big New York bagel toasted with cream cheese and tuna and pickles and red onions and brown mustard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Yum. That sounds so good.
This might be redundant, but I'll stick it in here. Well, we just kind of answered it, but Robert D. asked, what is your diet like? Is there anything we didn't talk about? What is your diet like? What kind of you do low carb? And
yeah, we try and do the paleo lifestyle, which is, it does allow some carbs, like sweet potatoes, when we eat sweet potatoes.
But when people hear low carb, it scares them. They think of a drab, boring, hellacious diet.
Oh,
but we eat lots of nuts and fruits. We don't eat processed food.
Not as much fruit as vegetables.
Yeah,
unless we're like fiending for something sweet at night, we'll grab a banana.
And we'll occasionally eat gluten-free pasta or rice.
That's a cheat.
Those are kind of cheats.
Pretty much try not to do that.
Today we're going to, it's our weekend, so we're going to cheat and we're going to have gluten-free pasta with jalapeno chicken and cream sauce. Yeah. Okay, let's wrap this up. Anything else? Huh?
And go to the store.
Yeah.
So lean meats,
fish,
grass-fed, preferably, from somewhere that the animals are being treated right.
We buy ours from a farm in the
local
region
farm.
that takes care of the cows.
And fish.
And we raise our own pork. Yeah. Okay, so Heel Boy asks, Farm Girl, you are incredibly great shape. Can you please tell us how you work out and what type of diet you follow? We already got the diet part of it.
I mean, I do all kinds of workouts. I have been doing a lot of strength and conditioning, which is a lot of weightlifting lately, and not the Olympic kind, more like to build strength. And I like to do CrossFit. I kind of go through phases where I do that. Sometimes I used to play hockey all the time. I run, that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like to do farm work, so that
Yeah.
is kind of strenuous at times.
Okay, so June Hunk 1 asks, if you had it all to do over again, what would you change? That's a pretty good question.
Yeah.
Fair.
Probably what I went to school for, which was really a smart idea. It was my dad's idea to go for business administration, marketing management, which is a great degree, but I really wanted to go for nutrition, which, I mean, I still do my research in nutrition and all that, but
Yeah. You get to
Yeah.
delve into it, but you don't do it professionally.
yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
And
Oh, and I wouldn't have gotten into debt and back out of debt a couple times. We're still working on the last time getting back out, but we're pretty much there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, we're
if I-
debt free. We just don't.
We're-
We just
Yeah.
haven't
Well, we
paid
just
for
owe on
mortgages.
mortgages.
Yeah.
So
Um,
we're going to be done with that soon.
So Jode Jr. asks, do you have a twin sister? This is actually a question that a lot of people have asked, but I've got this guy, Joe Jr. asking it. Does she have a twin sister who is single?
Well, that's asking a lot.
Okay, well, other people have asked, do you have any
Actually,
sisters?
I do not have any sisters. I have a brother, big dude brother. He's
He's a very big dude.
6'2", probably about 260, and is a CrossFit maniac. And
And he looks like Freddie Mercury.
he
He looks like Freddie Mercury on steroids.
Yeah.
Is he on steroids?
No, definitely not.
And he works
He's
out.
a big runner. in
He works
CrossFit,
out all the time.
Yeah.
doesn't he?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
do.
Well, that was great. You guys, thank you for all the great questions.
Thank
and
you, everyone.
we're
for
really
being so
sorry.
nice.
I'm really sorry if I didn't get to your question, but it
You
was
will.
in the interest of time, and I was trying to keep the questions on point and interesting. But I think that was really good. A good first interview.
Yeah, Farmer likes to get me in the hot seat, so
did a
it's
good
going to happen
job.
again, I'm sure.
You did a great
You did
job.
a great job.
Farm girl, go.